Never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. Big roar as the umpire holds the footy aloft. De Koning punches it out of the ruck. Flanders. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. McAndrew showing his skills. Kennedy. That's an impressive mark. What's he got on offer?
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
He gives it a roost. No problem with the distance, but it's wide.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
Back into play. Caminiti has found some space. Tidy ball. Carroll working hard and being rewarded. Warner takes an excellent grab. Crosses the paint. Wanganeen Malira saves the day. He's generally a good kick. Kennedy heads them off at the pass. In no hurry here. Lindsay finds himself unattended.
He doesn't have a lot of shots, so you can understand him wanting to take this one.
That is going very close, not close enough.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Carroll to bring it back in. Garcia, normally a good decision maker. Free kick for a trip, naturally. Windhager with a chance to relieve the pressure. And they're away. They could be vulnerable here. They keep coming. Cameron read it well and claims the mark.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal. The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. De Koning wins it out of the centre. Flanders. It's a hot footy. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. McAndrew showing his skills. Kennedy. Mackay. Marks. That's hard to stop.
It'll be a good start if you can nail it.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. McAndrew wins it out of the centre. Kennedy. Cameron has a vice-like grip.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Kicks for goal. It's a lovely looking kick. He's drilled it.
These defenders might be in for a long day if their midfield doesn't start working harder.
Three on the trot, and a good start has become a great one. De Koning smashes it out of there. Hall, Sinclair, Flanders, Wilson couldn't burst through. McAndrew runs onto it. Who will stand under that? Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
It's a four-kick game, which isn't a match-winning lead at this stage, but it actually feels like the difference between the sides was even greater than that in the first quarter. The inside 50 discrepancy is significant, and if that doesn't turn around, this game could almost be settled by half-time.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Darcy, Shuey, Kennedy almost threw it out. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. The umpire says he had no prior. Who can get the clearance? Like Batman and Robin. Windhager gets back and should repel onto the non-preferred. Clark reads the ball so well. He might have thought about the corridor. Lindsay, that's good work rate. Normally delivers. Cameron, he's taken a beauty. Towards full forward. Punched away. Taru. An obvious free kick there. Can he find a teammate? That is suboptimal, to say the least.
His goal was so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
set sail for home, and he has delivered.
Terrific goal there. He's so dangerous in front of the sticks.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Marshall has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Kennedy affects the turnover. Neal hunting the footy. He's lost possession. Newcomb, Wanganeen Malira with a steal. He's hit up the lead. Doesn't often waste it. Owens can keep it moving. Marshall couldn't get a disposal. Hall all alone in the centre square. They've got them on the overlap. Flanders fumbled it like a cake of soap. Look at him go. Bangs it long. Who's front and centre? McAndrew. Elliott getting involved. Cameron provides some run. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Marshall smashes it out of there. Flanders. The kick is precise. What's he got on offer? That's a useful ball. Andrews wins it back. Great mark. His field kicking is normally first rate. Clark working hard and presenting well. McAndrew in the clear. Going for territory. Silvani couldn't complete the mark. Wood in the centre square. They've turned it over. They'll compete inside the 50. Darcy, too big, too strong, too good.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side's just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
Whoever's counting the tackles is earning their money. Every time anyone gets the footy, you just expect them to be crunched. This intensity will be difficult to sustain, so we may see some space open up at some stage, but there'll be some sore bodies. Don't worry about that.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Kennedy. They cannot keep him quiet. Wood drops into the hole and cuts that one off. He doesn't waste many. Not sure what the idea was there. Searching kick. Amati commands the footy.
Kicking at his first.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Sinclair. He's everywhere at the moment. That's a bit of a waste. Can he hit a target? Quality delivery by foot. You can see their confidence growing. Mackay marks on centre wing. A good kick here, and they'll be in business. That has to hurt. Time to turn on the Jets. They've put themselves under pressure. He's copped one high. Looking to get it down there quickly. Amati marks, and this is in danger of becoming a rout.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Marshall slaps it out. He's got support. McAndrew needs a good decision. Warner takes the hand pass. Newcomb, Kennedy, Dawson. Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that. The scoreboard's about to fall over, it's so lopsided. McAndrew showing his skills. Kennedy. Cameron got to the right position and hung on.
He continues to reel in contested marks, and it's not just physical strength. He judges the ball in flight so well.
For a boost just before the break. This is very close. It's squeaked in for a goal.
That was a superb solo effort to take a big contested grab and then convert a difficult set shot. Team lifting stuff.
It's been an absolute avalanche. The big men fly. Kennedy caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Dawson dealt with the pressure. Wood intercepts the hand pass. That's an impressive mark. What's he got on offer? He's had little impact so far. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Goes long. Wilkie doing what he does best. Elliott snares the loose ball. Sinclair is there in defence. Clever kick. Wilkie has found some space. Looking to hit up the short option. Flanders all on his own. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
Scoreless in 3 quarters of football. Scoreless. Are you kidding me? They might as well have forfeited. It would have been much less embarrassing. This is the best case I've seen yet for a 2-division system. These teams have looked leagues apart all day. It's a shame for anyone who is silly enough to expect a contest.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Good ruck work and good roving too. Cameron. There goes the kick inside the 50. Silvani wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Slips through his fingers. Just shoveled it out. Warner. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? That one was not open to interpretation.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
Junk times come early. Amati with the big fist. Taru. Wilson. He's caught. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. They've given it back. An ill-directed hand pass. Sinclair with a chance to run. Owens. In no man's land. Higgins. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. Hall. It's been that kind of day for them. He's generally a good kick. Honours the lead. I've liked his game today. It's amounted to nothing. Thought his way through it. Flanders uses the body well. Garcia can just about finish it himself. Carroll, he's under close attention. Throws it on the boot. The benefit of the doubt does not apply here.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away, blindsided, on his wrong foot.
Cameron, dangerous to leave on his own. What's he got on offer? He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Elliott, McAndrew, a bit of a panicked handball. Anyone's ball. Marshall is calm in a crisis. The sprint is on. Dunstall, kicking for his first. Darcy, read at best, but it'll be put on a tough angle.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Snaps it goal, but it's off target.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Carroll to bring it back in. Hill, terrific forward pressure. We're on the verge of a goalless quarter. McAndrew with the tap. Warner stripped of it. Flanders. Can he find a teammate? Marshall on a lead. Not a lot of positives today. Flanders works hard to present. Tries a safe ball. They're moving the footy well here. Good kick. Hill makes position. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have wiped the floor with most teams today. What are the main takeaways from that one, Half?
That match was only ever going one way. There were times when these teams looked like they belonged in different divisions, and it's not hard to imagine that the final margin could have been even greater. One side's got a lot to look forward to, and the other will simply search for improvement.
A lot You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. Friday night footy is go. Witts wins it out of the centre. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Neal says thank you very much. Kicks to centre wing. Powell mops that one up. Met solidly. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Witts with a deft tap. Anderson, Petrarca, closed him down. Very congested in the early going.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Warner normally delivers. That's a strong mark. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. O'Loughlin! He's outmarked 2 of them.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Will this be the first goal? It was worth the wait. One goal straight plays, no score. Witts wins the tap. They have a good understanding, those two. Rao, Weller, they've given it back. Warner. It's a thumping kick, but it's off target, a minor score.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Honours the lead. They're moving the footy well here. Picking their way through. This is good ball movement. Ignoring the corridor for now. Clark read that one right off the boot. Kicks to space. Shuey. There goes the kick inside the 50. Owens is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
This is exactly what they would have hoped for early in the match. Scoreboard pressure.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Zakostelski wins the tap. Another forward 50 entry. Owens gets to the front spot.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
Too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Noble read that one like a book. Can he hit a target? Owens in the clear on centre wing. Sends them inside 50 again. Dunstall gets to the front spot and can line them up.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. It's all pointing one way so far. Witts with a deft tap. Anderson. Green knew where the help was. Warner. Shuey. He winds up and goes himself. That's a wonderful kick.
That's a real bonus. Terrific composure under pressure.
Surely they can't keep this pace up. The two big men do battle. Anderson. Weller. They might be caught out on the turnover. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. They're a big chance here. Battle clears the area. Lombard. Can they finally get there first? Yes, they can. And they desperately needed that. Can they follow that goal up with another? Punch clear. Green. Looking to extend this margin. Collins wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Owens takes an excellent grab. What a first term they're having. Warner, they've worked it well.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He goes with a banana and he's kicked it beautifully.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. The big men fly. Petrarca, Witts, Anderson. They'll need to limit his influence. Rao, working hard and presenting well. They desperately need a goal. Reed, this is a big opportunity.
Their fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
Big kick required. It's not a bad effort. He's got the distance comfortably, but he's off target.
I wonder whether there's a lack of confidence in the big forwards to take a contested grab. Hence the difficult shot seemed like a better option.
It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
When you're up against a side playing this well, you've got to find a way to limit the damage, knowing that they're unlikely to keep this standard up for the whole match. If you can do that, you'll be in a position to shift the pressure back onto them once you get your turn with the momentum.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. He had prior opportunity.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
That's skillful. It's come unstuck, trying to catch them out. Gets his kick despite the heat. He would have fancied his chances from there. Weller, Powell, working hard and being rewarded. Miller, this is good footy. Tidy ball. Weller has found some space. What a game he's having. Graham has got off the chain. What's he got on offer? Drives it inside the forward 50. Spills the mark. He's besieged. They've bottled it up. Zakostelski with a deft tap. Green. Shuey makes the kick look okay. Almost threw it out. Zakostelski. He's set upon. They're tackling with venom today. Witts has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Rinse and repeat. Zakostelski looking for territory. Green, Darcy, that's good work rate. Is anyone home? Dunstall has marked in front of goal.
Forwards dream of these shots.
Through it goes, and they extend the lead. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Zakostelski punches it out of the ruck. Green, Witts. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Witts gets his hand to it. Davies.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
We will do it all again. Witts looking for territory. Rogers. Graham marks it centre half forward. Can he be the fire starter? Punched away. Andrews. It fell into his arms. Throws it on the boot. Lindsay. Goes long. Collins cuts it off. Good looking kick. Davies works hard to present. Noble, they're building something dangerous here. Darcy wins it back. Great mark. Going for territory. Taking out some frustration possibly. He's so clean with the footy. And that's a letdown. What's he got on offer? They've found the magic formula. Hewland went bang. Green, good tackle. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Great tackling technique there. Zakostelski wins it. Newcomb with an opportunity. Amati drops into the hole and marks.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
They get full value for a deep entry. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Witts palms it down. Rogers running in support. Lombard. He's under close attention. Scrounges a kick. Long. Rogers heads for home. It's close. What does the goal umpire say? 6 points. Maybe there's a glimmer of hope. Just a glimmer. Zakostelski with the tap. Green. Petrarca. They've coughed it up. That's a powerful hand pass. Neal. Can he force his way through? Elliott runs to 40 and hammers it home.
He's a terrific asset with his pace and skills, and that was another example.
It's been quite a turn-up. What a first half we've seen. Witts palms it down. Just shoveled it out. Rao. They've put themselves under pressure. Through the centre square he goes. His field kicking is normally first rate. Natanui looms large as usual.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
Well, I'm sure he'll remind his teammates of that one at training during the week.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Half-time, and I think we're all stunned after that. One team is playing terrific football, and the other, well, they just haven't got going at all. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
I'm not sure whether this is a case of not listening to what the coach is saying or just being unable to put it into practice. Either way, they're easy to play against at the moment, as the scoreboard shows. They need to get back to basics and build from there.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. I've liked his game today. Thumped away. Neal manages to get off a handball. In no man's land. What's he got on offer? He's only had the one inside 50. Decides to go. Crosses the paint. Amati has a way of drawing the footy.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Struck it well. No problems there. This one might be settled now. Witts with the tap. Anderson. He's generally a good kick. Miller. Strong grab. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
To ease the pain just a little. No.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd missed more of those than he'd kick.
Trying to catch them out. Shuey with a chance to relieve the pressure. It's a high ball. Powell doing what he does best. He's caught. Keeps it low. Foot race on the wing. Andrew edging it forward. Time to turn on the Jets. Powell desperate to win it back. Met solidly. No leniency from the umpire there.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Cameron marks. That's hard to stop.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
They forced them to kick to a contest and didn't give them an easy look. But, as we just saw, their aerial capability means they can get you that way as well.
The buzzards are circling. Weller, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? Shuey accepted the invitation. He sends them inside for the 4th time. The fans will be happy to see this. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Witts showing his skills. Newcomb, he's kicked a goal. The scoreboard's about to fall over, it's so lopsided. Natanui wins it. Newcomb, can he find a teammate? Owens, great hands there. Searching kick. Dunstall, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
They're still hungry, even with the game put to bed. That's a sign of a very good team.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. The two big men do battle. Newcomb, he's lost it. That's unusual. He doesn't waste many. Witts, he's done brilliantly. Honours the lead.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Well, that sums it up, really.
Looking for a quick transition. The kick is precise. Ignoring the corridor for now. Powell making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. You have to be tough to play this game. The umpire says he had no prior. Witts got his palm to it. Rogers, Rao, under pressure. You asked for it, you got it. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Witts wins the tap. Petrarca, might be time for one more score here. They cannot keep him quiet. Look at the space he's got to work with. Good work rate. They desperately need a goal. Rao marks on centre wing. What's he got on offer? Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
Demoralised, dispirited, disillusioned. All adjectives you can apply. If that's how I'm feeling, spare a thought for the side who's copping this hiding.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Petrarca McGrath runs onto it. An ill-directed hand pass. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. The two big men do battle. Newcomb, he's gone. Warner, McGrath. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Witts. They won't blame him. Petrarca. Rao. Davies. Called for a push. Doesn't often waste it. Intercepted, and they can launch from halfback. Junk times come early. The runner will be out in a minute. Tidy ball. Witts has found some space. Sets a task for the forwards. It's a poor inside 50. Can he hit a target? Owens throws it on the boot. Hewland leads his opponent. Stripped of the footy. Elliott provides some run. Brilliant fend off. He still found a way. Dawson loves the hard stuff. That's wasteful. A chance to clear now. It's come unstuck. What's he got on offer?
He'll take something special, but maybe it's that kind of day.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
Hewland with the footy. They'll bide their time. Good thinking and good execution too. That's skillful. Rao gets the kick away. Reed will keep coming. He's besieged. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Witts smashes it out of there. Dawson runs onto it. Anderson wins it back. The umpire was compelled. Normally delivers. Humphrey has got loose. Anderson, they're a big chance here. Andrews showing why he's such a good defender. They've got winners all over the park. Petrarca stripped of it. He's been quiet. Warner marks on the last line of defence. His field kicking is normally first rate. Draper lumbering after it. Kicks to space. They're a pleasure to watch. Looking to extend this margin. They're moving the footy well here. They're irrepressible at the moment. Elliott. Snap at goal. He's got great goal sense, but he's off target with that one.
Not to worry. I'm sure there'll be another opportunity coming up very soon.
Hewland to bring it back in. Taking time to assess the options. Amati takes an excellent grab. I've liked his game today. Not good footy there. Noble, this is promising. Petrarca is hard to beat one-on-one. Trying to catch them out. Looking to peg one back. Andrews continues to be a thorn in their side. What's he got on offer? Goes long. Collins, we've seen that before. Andrew, Weller, couldn't quite. You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have wiped the floor with most teams today. What a performance that was, Half. What did you make of it?
That match was only ever going one way. There were times when these teams looked like they belonged in different divisions, and it's not hard to imagine that the final margin could have been even greater.
You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. English gets his hand to it. Kennedy. It's a good old-fashioned coat hang. Can he hit a target? Dale in the clear. Neat little worm burner. Jones in the clear on centre wing. The kick is a poor one. Normally delivers. They've opened them up here. They'll take the patient approach. Cameron has found some space. Dawson works hard to present. What's he got on offer? Amati couldn't get an effective disposal. Cameron gets a kick away. Dunstall has it within range.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
That's a quality finish. He's a beautiful kick at goal when his confidence is up.
1 goal straight plays, no score. The big men fly. Kennedy, Richards, English. He's copped some of his own medicine. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. English showing his skills. Williams, they are hunting the ball carrier. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Zakostelski looking for territory. Is anyone home? Amati is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
To finish off the good work.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. Kennedy dealt with the pressure. Richards, Shuey mops that one up. Zakostelski, Dawson. It's in good hands now. He struck it well. It's a goal.
These defenders are going to have to tighten up. They've been giving them way too much space.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Zakostelski looking for territory. Green, Cameron, looms large as usual.
Kicking at his first.
It's a tough kick. Struck it well. Is it through? Wrong side of the post.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
The ball's been living at one end. Williams can keep it moving. That's skillful. That is suboptimal, to say the least.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Heads for home. It's close. What does the goal umpire say? 6 points.
He might just be in for a big day.
Starts don't come much more impressive than this. Zakostelski showing his skills. He's made a bright start. Owens comes free in the tackle. Absorbs the pressure. O'Donnell. Why is he kicking it backwards? Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. It's a hot footy. He's besieged. They're tackling with venom today. English wins the hit out. Richards. What a work ethic he has. Shuey bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes. This is an unbelievable start. English with a deft tap. Kennedy. The midfield battle's so important. It's a catastrophic mistake. Probing ball. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
That's his first.
Some great work there to create the easiest of goals.
That goal was a while coming. It was looking like a goalless turn for them. Zakostelski with a deft tap. Green. Which way will it bounce? Cameron. Warner. Drop punt, and he has put it away. Surely they can't keep this pace up. English wins it out of the centre. Bontempelli. Clark drops into the hole and cuts that one off. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Kennedy spoils. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. It's a tough game. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
When you're up against a side playing this well, you've got to find a way to limit the damage, knowing that they're unlikely to keep this standard up for the whole match. If you can do that, you'll be in a position to shift the pressure back onto them once you get your turn with the momentum.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Dawson, a goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. The two big men do battle. Stripped of the footy. Warner taken to ground.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
Good ruck work. Couldn't find a way through. Neal. Shuey. Was that a legal disposal? And they're out of trouble. Sanders. All alone in the centre square. Davidson. Normally creative. They've turned it over. He might have thought about the corridor. Neal makes position. That's a well-placed kick. Good work rate. Crosses the paint. Thumped away. Karmas. Too slow. Out of the congestion. poor hand pass there, and we've got a throw in.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
English has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Richards, what's he got on offer? They cannot keep him quiet. Fraser, they desperately need a goal. That's an impressive mark.
Straight in front, should not miss.
They could really do with a straight kick. He's up to the task, and he's pulled one back. They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. English with a deft tap. Bontempelli, Clark with another contested mark. They just keep kicking it to him. Ignoring the corridor for now. Neal collects the half volley. That's a bruising tackle. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. English with a deft tap. Hines. Plenty of heat in this game. Darcy, can he find a teammate? Draper marks on the last line of defence. Good looking kick. Newcomb presents in space. He's been quiet. Davidson got a fist in. He'll feel that one. He's kicked it the wrong way. Another goal and they'll believe. Natanui read it well. He's been industrious. Jacques clears the area. Elliott looking to extend this margin. Farms it out. Jacques blasts away. Sanders marks on centre wing. What can they build here? Darcy with a chance to run. Great play. Norton, that's a big play. Well-weighted kick. Green is there in defence. Normally delivers. Bramble affects the turnover. Hacking it forward. Time to turn on the Jets. Buderick. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Neal. Richards accepted the invitation. He's caught.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
English with the tap. Bontempelli. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Zakostelski showing his skills.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
We've got another stoppage. English slaps it out. Richards, they really need this. He's equal to the task.
They've managed to get themselves right back in this. They're playing inspired football at the present time.
So a timely goal late in the piece. The big men fly. Bontempelli, he's stopped in his tracks. Newcomb gets to it first. Dawson, Zakostelski pounces. He would have fancied his chances from there. Buderick, no easy exit. Throws it on the boot. Bouncing ball. Davidson, he's wrapped up. Kicks to space. Foot race on the wing. Sanders, he's set upon. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
Whoever's counting the tackles is earning their money. Every time anyone gets the footy, you just expect them to be crunched. This intensity will be difficult to sustain, so we may see some space open up at some stage, but there'll be some sore bodies. Don't worry about that.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, that's in the back. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Battle pushes into space and receives the footy. Taking time to assess the options. Natanui in the clear. His field kicking is normally first rate. Darcy has a paddock in front of him. Lindsay, he's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that?
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. The two big men do battle. Green. Elliott manages to get off a handball. Shuey. Newcomb. Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. The kick is a poor one. Can he hit a target? Owens cuts it off.
Could look to use the non-preferred here.
That's not his best effort, and it's only just managed to score.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Good thinking and good execution too. The kick lets them down. They've got them on the overlap. Bontempelli had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. In no hurry here. Short passing in the back line is risky business, and that's why.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
For two in a row, what's he done with it? He's hit the post.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Taking no risks with the kick-in. Shuey in the right spot at the right time. Elliott, Amati, it's there!
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. The big men fly. Green, he's lost possession. Newcomb, Shuey, he's been dispossessed. Dale navigated the traffic. Great anticipation. Davidson rolling the sleeves up. Darcy had his name written all over it.
Their fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. Can they follow that goal up with another? Zakostelski showing his skills. Green, centre square, loose ball. I've liked his game today. In no man's land. Jones, Green, wins it back. Poor hands there. McGrath heads them off at the pass. What's he got on offer? They're playing with purpose and poise. Hardwick working hard and being rewarded. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Owens has charged into space. Dunstall has it within range.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
Lob to bring it back in. Sanders has found some space. That's a useful ball. Davidson can keep it moving. Goes laterally. Bramble gets a good bounce. Does well under pressure. O'Loughlin gets there first. Newcomb. Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
You wouldn't know it's a practice match. Both sides have been hard at it, and I reckon there are a few players already feeling the pinch with a quarter to go. It's been a solid hit-out for both sides, and they'll take plenty out of it, irrespective of the result.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Williams is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
They could do with this. They could really do with this. It's home. We wondered if they were going to kick into gear. They finally have. English, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Richards, great tackling technique there. Zakostelski looking for territory. Green, Lob doing what he does best. Amati, Dawson, so influential today. Newcomb does the crumbing, takes the responsibility, just needs to finish. Finish he does. They're streaming towards the exits now. Zakostelski punches it out of the ruck. Green, Amati, couldn't quite. Tries to make amends. You can see their confidence growing. Dunstall, Owens getting involved. Quick snap, and that's a goal. We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Green. Owens marks inside 50 and can have a shot. Alarm bells are ringing.
No way back for them if this goes through.
For the knockout blow. Game over, man. Game over.
You had any doubt before, you shouldn't now.
The sting's well and truly gone out of this one. English.
They won't blame him.
Dealt with the pressure. Dawson charges onto it. Can he find a teammate? Dunstall takes the mark and can extend the margin.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
That was a fantastic passage of play, and it got the reward it deserved.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get.
English got his palm to it. Bontempelli. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. Natanui smashes it out of there. Delivers it inside 50. Punched away. Lob. They're playing for keeps. They have absolutely spifflicated him. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present. Natanui with a deft tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. O'Loughlin is in the clear and marks uncontested.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
Touch and go. It's go.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. English wins the tap. Kennedy, Bontempelli. It's a tough game. That's a bit of a waste. You asked for it, you got it. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Good ruck work. Newcomb, can they get another one? Lace out. Great footy.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
This will bring the house down if he kicks it. Oh, what a rip snorter.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. The big men fly. Newcomb panicked under pressure. Cameron marks. Will he go the bomb? Searching kick. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
To finish off the good work.
No problems there.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
I'd say the sting has gone out of this one, but I'm not sure there was any sting to begin with.
Newcomb, ball spills free in the tackle. English, Bontempelli. They're a big chance here. Battle wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Normally delivers. English went bang. Natanui runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Lob with the big fist. Dunstall has been irrepressible.
You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have wiped the floor with most teams today. That wasn't much of a contest, Half. How did you see it?
That match was only ever going one way. There were times when these teams looked like they belonged in different divisions, and it's not hard to imagine that the final margin could have been even greater. One side's got a lot to look forward to, and the other will simply search for improvement.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Half.
never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. Draper with the tap. Ashcroft, he's caught. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Draper wins the tap. Neal, Revel, pushing and paid. There goes the kick inside the 50. No wonder coaches go grey. In no hurry here. Shuey, that's good work rate. Normally delivers. Owens has charged into space. The runner will be out in a minute. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Clark read that one like a book. Solid tackle. Knew where the help was. Warner, here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there, and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Looking for a quick transition.
Wilmot has found some space. Can he find a teammate? The kick was centimetre perfect. Probing ball. Honours the lead. Picking their way through. Dunkley outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Lowers the eyes. Jonas says thank you very much. Ignoring the corridor for now. That's an impressive mark. His field kicking is normally first rate. Amati makes position. Clever kick. Lace out. Great footy.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
We've seen him do this before, and he's done it again. Have some of that, he says.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
1-1 to nothing. Draper smashes it out of there. Green, Liberatore, needs to be quick. Shuey, Neal, Owens, good use of hands. Dunkley with a steal. Revel, this is promising. Neal, Ashcroft, can they turn back the tide? McGrath wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Bangs it long. Neal working hard and presenting well. Liberatore
Can run and gun.
they're a big chance here.
Punched that like he meant it.
Owens, Amati, Cameron comes free in the tackle. Green
Tries to take them on and loses.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
on the non-preferred. Poor footy there. What's he got on offer? Kicks to space. Dunstall just needs an accurate kick now. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
This is exactly what they would have hoped for early in the match. Scoreboard pressure.
So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. Good ruck work. Liberatore. He's made a bright start. They've got it deep. That's great play.
Straight in front, should not miss.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
It's a handy buffer they've established.
Draper wins the tap. Dunkley, Neal, they desperately need a goal. They might be caught out on the turnover. Fends off well. Dealt with the pressure. Clark, now it's someone else's problem. Allen navigated the traffic. Dunkley, it's come unstuck. He might have thought about the corridor. Darcy was afforded latitude. Blasts away. Green has floated forward.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Green for a buzzer beater. That will do just nicely.
Looking at the opposition's coach's box, I think some of the toys are about to start coming out of the cot.
Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan.
Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
Both sides had the same number of clearances in that first term, and it's obviously close on the scoreboard. If one team can get on top in the middle, it'll make their task that much easier. Both forward lines look capable of taking advantage of midfield dominance.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. When one tackle just won't do, they appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Fort showing his skills. Neal. Lindsay accepted the invitation, hacking it forward. Natanui on centre wing is marked. He's had little impact so far. Owens. Can he finish it off? Not his best. He's got it.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Zakostelski palms it down. Liberatore. Fletcher went bang. Cameron getting involved. Can they catch them out on the turnover? That's a useful ball. Ashcroft on a lead. Searching kick. They've got a problem now. He's been quiet. Battle with a terrific mark deep in defence. Waiting for someone to come at him. Shuey working hard and being rewarded.
Insufficient intent. A few people not happy with that decision.
Like it or not, players do have an obligation to keep the ball in play when in possession.
Gallup. They've set up well for the kick-in.
Green with a chance to relieve the pressure. Can he hit a target? Clark can keep it moving. Kicks to centre wing. Jonas, strong grab. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Liberatore wins the contest hands down. Owens works hard to present.
He'll drive them inside 50 yet again.
Berry. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Draper showing his skills. Neal onto it in a flash. Ashcroft gathers on the half volley.
They want ball, but they're not going to get it.
Good ruck work. Liberatore does the crumbing. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. Zakostelski smashes it out of there. Lindsay, Shuey in the right spot. Neal with time. An opportunity here. He's a smart player, but he hasn't struck that as well as he might have. Only a behind.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Holds it up, waiting for an option to present.
Wilmot falls in his back. That'll be a free.
He's got an option in the centre square. It's a dreadful mistake.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
He hasn't kicked a goal yet. Does he get one here? No, it bounces off the post.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Can they get it forward this time? Allen in the clear. A chance to clear now. Amati wins it back. Great mark. Kicks to a contest. Punched away. Coleman. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end.
It's been deemed a deliberate rush behind. Oh, that hurts.
It's always contentious, isn't it?
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
The margin grows again.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is, it's been allowed to be good.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Draper
has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard.
The umpire will have it. Draper slaps it out. Ashcroft. Might be time for one more score here. Revel, and the kick inside 50 lets them down. Ignoring the corridor for now. Good work rate. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Coleman doing what he does best. O'Loughlin. Darcy running in support. Cameron. Critical contest coming up. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
One wonders whether these players were given a good old-fashioned spray at half-time. They've been terrible. They just haven't had their heads in the game, save for a handful of exceptions. Maybe the fear of being blown off the park will motivate them into a better second half.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Neal gives away a free for a high tackle. Hardwick had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Taking time to assess the options. Green, that's good work rate. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. No one can mark. Hardwick can't afford to panic. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Throws it on the boot. Fort is hard to beat one-on-one.
He'll fancy his chances.
He's given it a tug and missed.
It's a disappointing miss, but he created an opportunity that perhaps not many would have.
Well-weighted kick. Good thinking and good execution too. His field kicking is normally first rate. Zorko with the big fist. Owens swoops. Liberatore can run with the footy. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Neal, they cannot keep him quiet. Rayner is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
Looking to pull one back. That won't do it.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Trying to catch them out. Green wins a hard ball. Turned over. Can he impose himself on the match? Gallup cannot be deterred. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal. Well, at least now there'll be something on the highlights reel. The two big men do battle. Ashcroft, Neal, McCluggage, Allen. No arguments there. He's generally a good kick. Cameron with a chance to run. They're moving the footy quickly. Newcomb affects the turnover. Shuey takes the hand pass. Neal through the centre square he goes. Who's at home? Cameron. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now. Normal service has resumed. Zakostelski with a deft tap. Dunkley, Neal, Cameron working hard and presenting well. What's he got on offer? He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Defence 101 there. Hardwick, Noble, slick hands. Neal is folded back. Dunkley, he's everywhere at the moment. Zakostelski in the centre square. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Leicester, we've seen that before. Amati gets his kick despite the heat. Dunstall, they've worked it well.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. This one might be settled now. Zakostelski wins the hit out. Newcomb, Fletcher making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. It's not a fair fight. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Zakostelski with the tap. He's gone. Clark. Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
They're queuing up for goals now. This is a rout.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Zakostelski, the winner there. Like Batman and Robin. Gives it everything. Andrews is calm in a crisis. Can they see off these last moments before the break? It's been a great duel between the two big men. Green, he's missed. The tackle affected the kick.
Well, he owes them one, and is just not good enough.
Leicester brings it back in. Bailey has found some space. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
No one's come from so far back at three-quarter time, so they're going to have to make history to win. The current record comeback from three-quarter time is 45 points. which the Brisbane Bears achieved in 1995 against Hawthorn at the Gabba.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Quick snap is off target.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
The ball's been living at one end. Fletcher, dangerous place to lose it. Bailey almost threw it out. Green continuing to win the hard ball. Cameron. Looks good. He's steered it through.
It's one thing to be outclassed, but this is starting to get a real stench about it.
The buzzards are circling. The two big men do battle. He just dropped it. Ashcroft. He's caught. They're tackling with venom today. Zakostelski wins the tap. Newcomb. Wilmot tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Darcy boots the ball and that's a goal.
It's got ugly and there's every chance it'll get even ugly.
We didn't expect this today and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Newcomb has some attention to deal with. The kick is precise. Another forward 50 entry. Darcy has it within range.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one.
He found himself in space and made the most of it with a clinical finish.
The scoreboard's about to fall over, it's so lopsided. Liberatore has been irrepressible. Gee, they're playing well.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
Not a great kick. Taking out some frustration possibly. Disciplined defence called for and provided.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
McCluggage on a lead. Noble takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Green navigated the traffic. Clark. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Probing ball. It must be his birthday. He sends them inside for the fourth time. Andrews, terrific forward pressure. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Tries to soccer it to advantage. O'Loughlin, he's drawn a crowd. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Punch clear. Neal going flat chat. He's lost possession. Owens. Allen. Good handball. The umpire says it's continuous play, so on they go. Searching kick. Ashcroft has got loose. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Jonas again with a superior judgment. Junk times come early. O'Loughlin has a vice-like grip. Natanui has found some space.
There's a pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
Natanui has got on top. Liberatore has turned it on today. He's lost it. They've been running hot, but not this time.
There's 5 points gone begging.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Good work rate. Can he find a teammate? He's hit up the lead. Doesn't often waste it. It's a dreadful mistake. Delivers a long ball. Zorko got a fist in. Owens, so influential today. He's miscued that one.
We really should have scored from there. That's a let-off.
Clever kick. Bailey can keep it moving. Playing for pride now. Allen on centre wing is marked. Can they find a late goal? They've given it up. Full time. There was only ever one winner today. That is a crushing victory, and they will be delighted with their performance. That wasn't much of a contest, Half. How did you see it?
All that talk about being able to match their opponents.
You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. Zakostelski with a deft tap. Liberatore. The kick is precise. What's he got on offer? Just has to hit a target. Warner in the clear.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The first goal didn't take long. Zakostelski palms it down. Berry. Cook. They are hunting the ball carrier. Great tackling technique there. Zakostelski with a deft tap. Liberatore. Worrell tries to spike it out of the danger zone. But Green takes an excellent grab. Handball off was good. That's not like him. Cameron, one step ahead. Here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
Laird goes short with the kick in. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Zakostelski punches it out of the ruck. He's been busy so far. Curnow has a vice-like grip.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
For a 3-goal game, it's there. They've pinched a break.
That's a quality finish. He's a beautiful kick at goal when his confidence is up.
It's a handy buffer they've established. McAndrew gets his hand to it. Berry feeling the heat. They're tackling with great intent. The two big men do battle. Rochelle on the same page as his ruck. Cumming. Thilthorpe getting involved. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
They need this, but the moment gets the better of him.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
Golden opportunity here.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
It's no coincidence that the team that kicks better at goal generally wins the game.
Squeezes the kick. Green takes a beauty. Owens with a chance to relieve the pressure. Hardwick, Warner, Liberatore. What's he got on offer? How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
That's wasteful. Penetrating ball. Amati out of the congestion. Michelani didn't need to be asked twice. They're tackling with venom today. McAndrew palms it down. Berry, how will the umpire see this? We've got another stoppage. McAndrew wins the tap. Rochelle, he's caught.
Early indications are we are in for a great contest. Both sides pride themselves on their clearance work.
The two big men do battle. Rochelle, Berry. Quality delivery by foot. Doesn't often waste it. Dawson couldn't finish what he started. Shaves the grass with that one. Bouncing ball. Noble just had to get it out. Owens under pressure. Time to turn on the Jets. Cameron collects the half volley. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
That's a great way to open your account. His confidence will be sky high.
3 on the trot and a good start has become a great one. McAndrew wins the tap. Green gets in the way. Zakostelski. Dacos. They've worked it well. An obvious free kick there.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
He's given it a ride. He'll have the distance. What about the accuracy?
A few heads will start to drop soon if they can't turn the tide. They're right on the edge.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. McAndrew wins it out of the centre. Dawson, Rochelle hacking it forward. Jonas, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. He's generally a good kick. Dawson, time and again, he gets to the right place. McGrath ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. In no hurry here. He's made a bright start. Laird gathers. Cook desperate to win it back. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Natanui smashes it out of there. Liberatore. Cameron outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Who's at home? Ball lays, doing what he does best. Curnow. Elliott. Now it's someone else's problem. Owens. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Punch clear. Liberatore. You can see their confidence growing. Cameron made the footy his. Warner approaching the 50. He'll go himself. Gives it a ride and misses.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
The kick was centimetre perfect. That's a useful ball. Cameron, within range, can make them pay.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side's just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
This will bring the house down if he kicks it. Oh, what a rip snorter.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is it's been allowed to be good.
They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. Natanui wins it out of the centre. Berry cops some unwanted attention. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
Both sides had the same number of clearances in that first term, and it's obviously close on the scoreboard. If one team can get on top in the middle, it'll make their task that much easier. Both forward lines look capable of taking advantage of midfield dominance.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Amati. Curnow with time. He's got it.
It's all going one way at the moment. What's the coach got to try to stop the rot?
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Natanui wins the hit out. Somehow released the ball. Thilthorpe. The umpire says he had no prior. Thilthorpe with a deft tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. Berry, can he be the fire starter? That's symptomatic of their malaise. Searching kick. Warner dishes it off. Natanui in the right spot. Kicks to space. It's hard to defend ball movement like this. They're irrepressible at the moment. Darcy marks and should goal.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under, not nearly enough pressure.
Heads for home. That was never missing. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Natanui has got on top. Liberatore onto it. Laird affects the turnover. Can he find a teammate? Jonas makes good contact. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Dawson gets there first. Cumming. It's not a fair fight. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. The two big men do battle. Green slips over the shoulder. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Anyone's ball. Called for a push. They've got winners all over the park. They've opened them up here. This is getting ugly. Elliott can just about go all the way. There goes the kick inside the 50. Amati is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
He's kicked it like an arrow. This one might be settled now. Rucks go at it. Newcomb, no sign of them dropping off. Who's got the wheels? Cameron, where's one for the team? Owens, they have absolutely spifflicated him. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Natanui with a deft tap. Green. The sprint is on. Ball lays, wins, and he needed to. No easy exit. There are no easy kicks out there, that's for sure.
Dominating the disposal count doesn't always translate on the scoreboard, but it is today.
Rochelle coming. He's run into trouble. McAndrew, can he mop up? Dawson, it's labour intensive at the moment. Plays on. Curtin has found some space. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Jonas wins it back. Great mark. Waiting for someone to come at him. Hardwick works hard to present. Taking time to assess the options. Neal, dangerous to leave on his own. Darcy on a lead. They're toying with them now. Peatling spoils. Newcomb got the handball away. Owens, we've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
The buzzards are circling. Zakostelski with a deft tap. Driving it long to full forward. Ball lays, couldn't complete the mark. They've given it back. Slick hands. They are hunting the ball carrier. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. McAndrew, the winner there. Dawson, Worrell, Millerer. Wants to take the game on. Doesn't often waste it. Who's front and centre? Jonas. Gets his kick despite the heat. Cumming runs onto it. They desperately need a goal. Loose ball on centre wing. Rankin in space. Can run and carry. McGrath wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Throws it on the boot. Jonas working hard and presenting well. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Neal couldn't burst through. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
That's skillful. The kick is precise. Probing ball. Neal read it well. Kicks to centre wing. Insufficient intent. A few people not happy with that decision.
Insufficient intent or skill error? You decide.
Going for territory. Good disciplined defence. Dacos. Can he impose himself on the match? Jonas. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Clever kick. It's come unstuck. Kicks to a contest. Thumped away. He's besieged. Dawson. Tidy ball. Curtin. That's good work rate. Hardwick heads them off at the pass. I don't think we expected this to be settled by half-time, but it surely is. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
If you're a neutral, well, of course we are, the first half wasn't the contest we'd hoped for. We've got one side functioning at a high level, very cohesive, very skillful, and the other side has been left in their wake, seemingly with few ideas. If they don't try something different, the second half will be more of the same.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Green gets the kick away. Butts clears the area. Cameron, a bit of a panicked handball. In no man's land. Elliott. That's close. He liked it off the boot, but he's not a great judge.
Someone will be taking extra shots at goal at training during the week.
Takes the safe option. Worrell with a chance to run. He's hit up the lead. He might have thought about the corridor. Manages to find a teammate. What's he got on offer? Good kick. He's normally better than that. Cameron in some space on the wing. He doesn't waste many. They're moving the footy well here. I've liked his game today. Butts making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Good tackle. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. McAndrew with the tap. Dawson, Rochelle. That's careless kicking. They've got them on the overlap. Zakostelski has drifted forward and marked.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
A case of too strong and too good. I don't think there was much more the defender could have done.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Saligo, he's been accosted. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. McAndrew showing his skills. Dawson, Cook takes the hand pass. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Curnow marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
He hasn't missed yet. Can he keep a clean sheet?
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
It's been an absolute avalanche. Dawson, he's been a shining light. Saligo, it's not been his day, that's for sure. Rankin, all alone in the centre square. He's had little impact so far. Hardwick with the big fist. Dacos, he's been dispossessed. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
What's he got on offer? Curtin has found some space. The defence has fallen down. Punched away. Terrific tackle. Lindsay had some assistance. Green, they're bloodthirsty today. Zakostelski in the clear on centre wing. They're irrepressible at the moment. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. They've bottled it up. Natanui has probably got the points at this stage. Green, Warner, an ill-directed hand pass. He's kicked it the wrong way. Time to turn on the Jets. Can he find a teammate? Michelini doing what he does best. He'll be sore in the morning.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
It's been a great duel between the two big men. Peatling. Jonas didn't need to be asked twice. He's under close attention. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. McAndrew with a deft tap. Berry. Curtin working hard and being rewarded. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Playing for pride now. Walker had his name written all over it. They're moving the footy quickly. Clark had it and lost it. I felt that one from here. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
That's probably as good a passage of players we've seen from them all day. Deserves a goal.
He's got it.
Huh? What happened? They kick a goal, did they? Strength.
Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? McAndrew, the winner there. Cumming absorbs the pressure. Takes the short option. Spills the mark. Rochelle drives it inside the forward 50. The runner will be out in a minute. Hoping for a big contested grab. Liberatore got to the right position and hung on. The kick was centimetre perfect. Can he hit a target? This ought to end in a goal. They're toying with them now. That's wasteful. He's got an option in the centre square. Quality delivery by foot. And they're away. Good work rate. Picking their way through. Curnow intercepts. Kicks to space. Darcy can just about finish it himself. Rochelle intercepts. They cannot keep him quiet. They could be in here if it sits. Saligo. A quick getaway wasn't possible. That is not the place to turn it over.
Missed the target by a long way. They're still hungry. Even with the game put to bed, that's a sign of a very good team.
Leans back and drills it.
Normal service has resumed.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Natanui slaps it out. Couldn't get a disposal. He's copped some of his own medicine. And we will do it all again. Natanui with the tap. Liberatore caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
Well, this is why we have practice matches. At least now they've got a fair idea what doesn't work, but they'll need to improve in a hurry in order to make a winning start to the season proper. On current evidence, they might be among the also-rans this year.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Green manages to get off a handball. Warner, he'll be annoyed by that. Recognising the urgency. Lindsay tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Neil Bullen honours the lead.
Some relief here perhaps for the fans watching their side get torn apart.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers. That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. The big men fly.
Liberatore, so influential today. Cameron, Dacos, he just dropped it. Gets his kick despite the heat. Rankin, strong grab. His field kicking is normally first rate. They've turned it over. They'll take the patient approach. Darcy uses the body well. Junk times come early. Bouncing ball. Butts wins the race. Peatling, dangerous to leave on his own. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Lindsay picks off the pass. Going for territory. Curnow has a vice-like grip. What's he got on offer? Goes long. Michelini got a fist in. Amati throws it on the boot. Owens, he's got two already. He's kicked a goal. Normal service has resumed. Natanui has rucked tirelessly. Liberatore, what a game he's played. Cameron, probably too far out to score. Curnow, too big, too strong, too good.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
No trouble at all. The scoreboard's about to fall over, it's so lopsided. The big men fly. Peatling, he's wrapped up. That's sloppy play. Cook, they've worked it well. How's the entry? Jonas wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Searching kick. Taking out some frustration possibly. Cook, umpire calls advantage and off they go. Lays it off. McAndrew is dangerous when he has space. Jonas takes an excellent grab. Normally delivers. They're a pleasure to watch. I've liked his game today. Cameron. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Owens on a lead. The defence is disorganised. Curnow on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement.
He'll have a handful if he converts this.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
McAndrew wins it. Peatling, Rochelle taken to ground. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Natanui got his palm to it. Liberatore stripped of it. Dacos, Green. They've got winners all over the park. Who's front and centre? Darcy hunting the footy. Elliott takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
So often he provides great energy for them up front, and he's done it again.
Natanui wins it out of the centre. Liberatore, he's lost it. Harassed into an error. Amati is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Amati, he can hurt them again, and he does.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
Liberatore, he's everywhere at the moment. Laird affects the turnover. They could be vulnerable here. Can they get another one? Taylor makes good contact. Amati, he's gone. Cameron, into the pocket he goes. Curnow, out of the congestion. I'm not sure he wanted it. Boot to ball, and that's a goal. I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could. Natanui gets his hand to it. Liberatore leading from the front. Cameron with a chance to run. Forward they go again. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Waiting for someone to come at him. Dacos wins it back. Great mark. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Michelini drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Laird in the clear. Berry works hard to present. What's he got on offer? He might have thought about the corridor. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Slowing it down. A good kick here and they'll be in business. And inside 50 goes begging. Not a lot of positives today. Laird makes position. They desperately need a goal. Felt the pressure. Rankin coming. Tidy ball. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? Walker, here's real danger now. He's had little impact so far. McGrath, good hands. Clark just shoveled it out. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. It's a bad miss.
Just as well, the result is already assured.
No time like the present. Scrounges a kick. They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be.
To give the faithful something to cheer about.
Rochelle for a buzzer beater. That will do just nicely.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
Full time. There was only...